Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is one of the biggest friendship enders, one of the biggest racing games in the whole wide world. And something else that's what about it? Is the selection of tracks. Featuring 24 cups with 4 tracks in each cup, this game has a whopping total of 96 tracks. But there's only a select few blessed by the Mario Kart gods themselves. And these tracks are exactly what I would like to call
the top 5 totally not biased best tracks of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Sorry for the eyesore. Okay, I don't want to delay you guys any longer. This is pretty self-explanatory. It's just my top 5 favorite tracks and me explaining why they are in these spots, and yeah. So I hope you guys like and enjoy the video. At number 5 we have GBA Boou Lake. This track is pretty spooky. Okay, if I'm being honest, I don't have a lot to say about this track. It's just like, for me, this is one of those tracks where you don't know why or what specifically it is, but you just like it a lot for some reason. Overall though, despite this being a really short track, it is really fun to run in my opinion. And I especially love it online because actually people don't know how to optimize it, so I win automatically. But yeah, okay, jokes aside and everything, this is definitely a top 5 track. It is pretty underrated as well, and pulling off this shortcut right here at the end is really satisfying. And yeah, number 5 is Boou Lake. At number 4 we got Grumble Volcano. This is a fast-paced track with fast-paced and ferocious music. What I personally love the most about this track is how the map progressively changes each lap. And honestly, I have always enjoyed this track in Mario Kart Wii. It was always one of my top 3 favorites, so I was pretty glad to see that it was back when I got Mario Kart 8 for the first time. Because this track is a really fun, challenging experience. You could even say it's a skill check track. But yeah, Grumble Volcano, number 4. At number 3 we got the good old classic, Wii Rainbow Road. Certified hood classic, beloved by many, and I am no exception. This track is not only one of the longest, or I think it's the longest as well, yeah, but it also has its own charm. It's an amazing track filled with tricks, and god, the music peak. I absolutely love this track, and it's super fun to run, but I kinda don't like how they made it easier, because the whole point in Wii was watching you and your friends or family falling off every single time. But yeah, aside from that, Wii Rainbow Road definitely deserves its spot in the top 3. At number 2 we got Waluigi Stadium. Definitely the best technical track by far. This track is incredibly fun, and trying to figure out how to do or optimize even the tiniest of things just feels like a big adjustment here. The music is also one of my favorites here. It's quite fitting for a Waluigi track as well. And not to mention, this track went from being one of the wackiest in the series in Double Dash to being one of the best tracks while also conserving its own wackiness. Pulling off a run with all the shortcuts and techniques in this track is just extremely satisfying. So yep, Waluigi Stadium goes on number 2. Before moving on to number 1, I have to ask you guys something quickly. If you are enjoying this so far, then I would really appreciate it if you guys subscribe, because it truly helps me out a lot more than you can imagine. Anyway, without further ado, let's just move into the first and best track in the game. Ah yes, the number 1, the one and only, the Moonview on my Moonview Highway is an exhilarating nighttime highway track, and it is easily the best track for me. It has always been my favorite track since Mario Kart Wii, and this version's soundtrack? God damn, you know that hype as hell! Okay, so this track can play in 2 ways. 1, it can be chaotic as hell, or 2, it can be the most peaceful run you've ever had. and honestly, I love both of these options. There's also this boost panel section right here, which is really fun. And not to mention, this track has the 3 things you need in a Mario Kart game. Cars? Check. Bump cars? Yup. Chaos? Oh, absolutely. And yeah, that's basically it for my list. Moonview Highway is number 1 in my opinion. Hey, you! Yes, you, the one watching. Congratulations on making it to the end of the video. I am very proud of you for making it here. Before you depart, I have a question to ask. What is your top 5 favorite tracks on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? Let me know in the comments below so I can read it. And you can always check more of my content if you'd like. Well, that's all from me. Take care, and as always, stay awesome, fellas.